Yeah, I was just rewatching the video. I don't know why I had that stupid ass London accent, bro. I need to stop with this instantly, bro. Oh my days, that was horrific. I'm sorry you have to sit through that. I don't speak like that normally. Please trust me. Anyway, thanks for watching the vid. Today, I just want to speak about something briefly that I felt like I've just realized and like learned again today. So basically, this morning I woke up quite early, went to volunteer at some DV thing, and then after that, I was like, I was basically gonna through the whole day I was gonna read the summary of this book to create for a video. I was just gonna do a summary on atomic habits, which was gonna be this video, and I was also gonna revise because tomorrow I got big test, but I'm going back to school. I'm stressed. I'm not really stressed, but I don't really want to talk about that right now. But anyway, yeah. But plans came up. I had to go to my friend's birthday party. Took the whole day basically. I thought it was gonna. I mean, I had it planned in the schedule. I thought it was finished around like 6, but finished around like 8, bro. So basically, I got barely anything done. I got a little bit of studying, but I'm done for the test. But anyway, enough about that. The main thing I wanted to talk about is the plans I had. So basically, even though the day was quite productive, I woke up early and I socialized and I still meditated. I did all of that, some of the basic stuff like stretching, and yeah. But it's the main reason that I just felt like, oh, I could have done so much better. Felt a little bit sad, like, but yeah, mainly because of the expectations I had of the day, and I feel like that's one of the most important things with self-improvement, and especially when you start getting into self-improvement, that's like the most important thing you can learn about. And I just wanted to create this short video just to help you in that process, because I've had to go through it like 3 or 4 times now. I've probably gone into self-improvement for like a few months, gone back out, gone back in, gone back out, gone back in, gone back. Yeah, but every time I've done it, it's gone a little bit easier. The first time obviously it was a bit harder, but hopefully I'll get to you in like the next 5 minutes probably, because I gotta go sleep. Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to talk about the expectations, especially when you're starting out with self-improvement. You don't want to set your expectations high. I'm gonna be honest. You want to set them as low as you can, and this is like one of the main things I've learned from Atomic Habits. So basically, I'm doing a mini recap basically, but it's like the main thing I've learned from Atomic Habits is to just lower your expectation, like super low as you can. Like, just when you wake up, do 1 push-up. Now, obviously, that's gonna be like, what? But like, I can do that easily. You think it's below you, but the fact that you've done 1 push-up is better than doing none, isn't it? And that's basically the concept of self-improvement. You start at the bottom, and then you slowly, progressively overload, going higher and higher and higher. And you can't really, you have to humble yourself. You have to just relax. Not relax. Well, I have to relax. I'm getting a bit nervous here. But you have to just, you just have to, like, humble yourself. Yeah, you just have to humble yourself, bro. I'm gonna be honest, you just have to humble yourself. Get yourself down to level 1, bro. Level 1. Like, as soon from when you were started, like, just keep it as low as you can. Keep the bar as low as you can, because expectations are gonna ruin you, especially at the start. Cause if you think like, oh, I'm gonna do 20 minutes of meditation, 30 minutes of reading, and like two exercises per day, like, there's no way you're doing that. From going from 0 to like 100, maybe you do it for like 3 days, 4 days, but that's it. And once those 3-4 days are done, you're going back like even further below than you were before, because of the expectations. You're like, oh, how can I keep it up? Why am I not disciplined anymore? It was just the motivation that kept you going, basically. And then, but you just have to set your expectations as low as you can. I'm gonna be honest. I've had to relearn this like 3 or 4 times, as I've told you already. I had to go back into self-improvement again and again. Every time it got a little bit easier though. Like the first time, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do like 300 push-ups in the morning, and I did this for a few months. There was like dead push-ups, and after that I did what a few squats as well, and I could do it for a few months, but after that I got back down. I got put back down in my place, and I was a bit lower than I was before. I felt like, oh, why am I doing this anymore? But even then, like, it just didn't feel good. I just wanted to tell you about that. And yeah, that's like one of the main things, self-improvement, especially when you're starting. I've already said that, haven't I? It's so important. I don't think people like value it enough. They always talk about, especially fitness, or especially like any self-improvement YouTuber. They always talk about the people who are already into self-improvement, going through that early stage, and like are already going to progressively overload fitness, health, and like relationships and all that. They always talk about like, oh, you need to do more, get out more. But like, especially if you're starting, there's no point. There's no point doing that. You might as well set your bar as low as you can. And Atomic Habits tells me about that. And it works. It honestly works. Like, it's worked for me. It's worked for my friend. My friend, he suffered with depression. I'm going to keep his aside. Keep his name private. But basically, I told him about like lower your expectations. I mean, he didn't take it in at the time, but once I got back to him when he recovered, he was so much better. Like, and I could tell he'd been doing it. Like, I looked at his morning routine. It was set to the minimum, and he over the few like weeks, I kept meeting up with him. His routine got like a lot better and better, progressively over basically, and he got out of that rut so much quicker than like the past 3-4 months where he was just like, oh, I'm gonna go like do 100 kilometers now. Like, no, you're not doing that, big man. We just did that, and yeah,